Are you aware that the Division I college football playoff is at its core racist?
I didn't know that the Division I college football playoff is racist. How so?
Division I football is segregated into two categories: the Group of Five conferences and the Power Five conferences.
What in the hell is a Power 5 football conference?
You've got to be kidding me.
Why are they categorized in that way? Do Power 5 conference teams play 12 on 12?
No. You rube. Only Power 5 teams are allowed to play for the national championship.
So the Group of 5 teams are not allowed to compete for a national championship?
Group of 5 teams can only compete in a bowl games that don't impact the national championship.
That doesn't seem right. I would think we would want equal opportunity in this day and age.
Take heart. The highest-ranking Group of 5 team can play a bowl game against a Power 5 team.
And that game is played for the national championship.
My gosh. I don't know what your problem is, but I'll bet it's hard to pronounce. Shut up and listen to what I'm trying to tell you. There is no scenario in which a Group of 5 team can play for a national championship.
Have any Group of 5 teams ever gone undefeated in a season?
Several. Utah, Hawaii, UCF, TCU and Boise State. Just to name a few.
Ah, UCF. They just went undefeated. Didn't they just beat the team that beat the current national champion?
Ah. Look at you, home slice. They sure did, Sugar Bear.
So then they should be the national champion. Right?
I'm jealous of all the people in the world that haven't, and will never meet you.
Oh, then they were ranked number 2 at the end of the season. Right?
No.
3rd then.
No.
4th?
Nope.
So what incentive do they have to play in these games if they won't ever be recognized for winning them?
You see, Power 5 teams bribe Group of 5 teams to play at their home stadium. This helps ensure a win, avoid a loss against a more evenly matched team and make more money with their larger stadiums, high ticket prices, and overpriced jerseys and tube steak.
I bet then, the Group of 5 teams will have bragging rights, and will feel better about themselves, if they happen to upset the team. Even if they aren't allowed to play for a championship, they'll just be happy to be there. So, I get it. Some teams aren't allowed to play for a national championship. But how is that racist?
How can I explain it? All right. Hold on to your Heisman. Group of 5 teams have 63 teams with 85 scholarships, each. This equals 5,355 players. 63% of those players, the majority, are self-identified as being non-white. Therefore 3,373 non-white student athletes are not allowed to compete for the top prize of a national championship, based solely on an arbitrary label put upon the team they're playing for.
Aren't you reaching a bit?
I'd bet my commemorative Nick Saban limited edition, adult, diaper that if any other institution told their 63% non-white employees, they wouldn't be allowed to earn a corporate award based solely a label of inferiority, put upon them, mind you, by that same company, regardless of how they performed, the employees would lose their shit. Quit and then sue, communities would riot, windows would fall, fires set.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
So if I get this right, Group of 5 teams, with many NFL-caliber players are not allowed to play for a national championship because of some arbitrary label imposed upon them. This keeps the best players from playing for them, making them less competitive, validates the Power 5 team status, which in turn forces those that rank the teams to use their lack of competitiveness as justification for poor rankings, which in turn keeps Group of 5 teams out of the playoffs.
It is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The college football system labels some teams ineligible to compete, therefore the best athletes do not attend those schools. Those schools are unable to compete against the elite Power 5 teams, then those same group of 5 teams use that as justification for not letting them get into the playoffs. Even if they go undefeated, they are penalized for the resulting poor strength of schedule.
The world should know this. A more fair system needs to be put in place. Equal opportunity is guaranteed in the Constitution for all Americans.
This is one of the biggest civil rights issue of our time. But who will do anything about it? Will you?